Welcome to Softer Days. I'm so glad you found your way here. Everything you listen to on Softer Days is spoken and recorded by a qualified hypnotherapist. Before we begin, make sure you're somewhere comfortable, warm, and safe, where you can simply listen and allow yourself to rest. This session is designed to help you unwind and gently prepare for sleep. Please only listen when it's safe to do so. Never while driving, operating machinery, or doing anything that needs your full attention. You remain in control throughout. If anything ever feels uncomfortable, you can open your eyes, move your body, or stop listening whenever you choose. And now, a gentle thought before we begin. You do not have to force yourself to let go tonight. You do not have to forgive, forget, move on, or feel differently before you're ready. You do not have to make anything happen. And there's nothing here for you to do perfectly. For the next little while, perhaps you can simply loosen your grip on the day by the smallest amount that feels comfortable. Let's spend these quiet moments together. If your eyes are not already closed, you might find they choose to do so whenever they feel ready. If they remain open for a little while, that's perfectly all right too. There's no right way to listen. No perfect way to relax. Nothing to get right. Perhaps there's something your mind's been returning to. A conversation, a decision, a person, an outcome, or a moment that you wish had unfolded differently. Or perhaps you cannot name what you've been holding on to. You may only know that part of you feels tired, while another part remains watchful, careful, unwilling to loosen its grip. Holding on is not a weakness. So there's no need to argue with that part of you tonight. You do not need to pull anything from its hands. You may simply let it know that for these next few minutes, it does not have to hold everything quite so tightly and quite so alone. Whatever you've carried here, you're welcome exactly as you are. There is nothing here that needs lifting. Not the head, which can simply be met by whatever's beneath it. Not the shoulders, which have carried enough today. Not the arms, the hands, the fingers. Not the back, the hips, the legs, all the way down to the feet. Nothing needs holding up now. And there's nothing needs to be made heavy either. You are simply allowed to stop helping. And as you notice your breathing, there's no need to change it. Your breathing already knows how to receive and how to release. A breath arrives without being kept forever. And when it has given what it can, it leaves again, making room for the next. Sometimes we believe we're holding a thought only in the mind, while the body has been holding it too. A memory may gather behind the eyes. A difficult conversation may tighten the jaw or sit in the throat as words that never found their way out. You don't have to search for any feeling, and you don't have to make it disappear. Perhaps the muscles around your eyes can become a little less interested in looking back. The jaw may loosen a fraction. The tongue can rest. And the throat can soften around everything that doesn't need to be said tonight. Perhaps one shoulder settles better than the other. Perhaps the hands begin to rest more openly, no longer needing to grip the edges of the day. And if nothing changes very much at all, that's perfectly fine. You are not being asked to release everything. Only to notice that in this moment you are supported enough to hold a little less. And now, only if it feels comfortable, you might imagine that evening has arrived in a quiet autumn woodland. There's no need to see it clearly. You may picture it, sense it, or simply listen to the words and allow them to pass through your mind. Ahead of you is a gentle path beneath tall, steady trees. The light is soft and golden, resting between the branches as the day begins to close. Here and there, a leaf loosens from a branch. It does not fall because the wind has torn it away. It simply reaches the moment when holding on is no longer required. As you begin to move along the path, there is nowhere you have to reach. No lessons you have to learn. Only one easy step and then another, while the woodland continues its quiet change around you. Some leaves still hold almost every leaf. And some have already released many. Nothing here is late. Nothing is letting go too slowly. Each tree follows its own timing, and perhaps you may too. A little further along the path, you may begin to hear the quiet movement of water. Not rushing, not loud, only the gentle sound of a stream finding its way beneath smooth stones and low banks. The path opens beside it, and there is a comfortable place where you may pause. Perhaps a broad, flat stone warmed by the last light of the day, or a simple wooden seat beneath the shelter of the trees. You can settle there and let the stream continue without needing anything from you. Leaves rest on the surface of the water from time to time. Some travel slowly, running once or twice as the current carries them around a stone. The stream does not demand that every leaf moves at the same speed. It simply makes space for each one and carries what is ready to be carried. It can begin with the smallest softening, a hand unclenching, a breath leaving, a thought being allowed to move one step further away without needing to vanish completely. There's nothing left in this session that needs you. The night is already underway, beyond the window, across the whole quiet country, in 1,000 rooms where people are letting go of the day. None of them are doing it correctly. They're simply stopping in whatever way their bodies know how. You do not have to arrive at sleep. It comes to find you. And it does not need you awake to guide it in. The woodland path can begin to soften around the edges. trees can grow distant, and the stream can become a quiet sound somewhere beyond thought. And if something you placed on a leaf returns to mind, it does not mean you've failed to let it go. You can notice it and allow the stream to keep moving somewhere in the distance. Your breathing can continue without your supervision. Your thoughts can become less organized, less important, perhaps beginning to lose their edges as sleep comes closer. And you do not have to know the exact moment when wakefulness becomes sleep. You can simply allow that change to happen quietly whenever it's ready. Rest is still happening. Nothing has gone wrong. There's no rush. As the music continues, you no longer need to listen to my voice. Your body can rest. Your hands can be still. Your mind can soften around everything it no longer needs to hold tonight. And sleep can arrive in its own time. Nothing else is expected of you tonight. You do not have to carry it every moment for it still to matter. Thank you for spending these moments with me. Until next time, I hope tomorrow feels just a little softer.